المستهيب وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Most merciful Savior, you are the Alpha and Omega. Glory, hallelujah, to your most holy name. Thank you for taking us through another night of quiet sleep and rest. We appreciate you for the joys of the morning light. Grant us favor, patience, and courage to go about our tasks today. May your grace forever be made sufficient and available unto us. Cover us under your divine canopy. Show us mercy, Lord. Let your goodness follow us always, and may we continue to walk with courage and endurance this day henceforth and even forevermore. Amen.
Good morning, Mr. Witness. Good morning, Mr. Witness. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Mr. Witness, in which language do you wish to make your testimony? In which language? Okay, what is your religion? Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
I'll make an affirmation.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to make an affirmation. Use your right hand, raise it up, and then repeat after me. I, Sheriffo Sonko, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But the truth. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Sonko.
Good morning, ma'am.
You are welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Counsel, you may proceed.
Yes, Mr. Sonko, can you give the Commission your full name?
My name is Sheriffo Sonko.
What is your address?
I am from Tubakuda Village, Combo East.
What is your occupation?
I am now a diplomat.
Now?
A diplomat.
What kind of a diplomat?
I work at the Gambian Embassy.
In what capacity?
As a protocol and welfare officer.
Protocol and?
welfare officer.
Right. Mr. Sonko, before working as a protocol and welfare officer, what were you doing? What was your occupation?
Before that, I was working with Brikama Area Council.
In what capacity? You were the chairman?
I was the chairman of Brikama Area Council.
From which period to which period?
From
which date?
2018 to 2023.
All right. Now, you recall that a statement was obtained from you?
Yes, please.
We will show you the statement.
Thank you.
I have a copy. It has no date. Do you mind to?
Come again, please.
I have a copy of the statement that you are given.
Okay.
It bears your signature.
Yes, please.
But it has no date. Can you put a date on it? Below your signature?
Okay. Can I put the date of taking this statement or
Yes.
any day?
Yes.
I cannot recall the date anywhere, but
You can't recall the date.
the date, yes.
You sent it via email,
WhatsApp, then I was in Turkey.
so you can verify the date.
Okay. It was on the 9th of September.
All right, very well. 2024.
2024, yes, please.
No, just please hold the document. Please give us your educational background.
I attended Cloro Primary School. From there, I went to Brikama
Which
Secondary
year to which year?
1980 to 1985, and then to Brikama Secondary Technical School. Then I proceeded to St. Augustine's Junior for repeat. From there, I completed in 1992. And then I did I did an online course.
What kind of online course?
This was done in 2000 online at my Nigeria, Maiduguri.
What kind of online?
Public relations.
Certificate,
Certificate,
survey program,
certificate,
training.
Certificate, and then continued with BIPS for diploma and then advanced diploma.
In what?
In public relations.
When was this?
The last one was 2001. 2011 rather.
And you have the certificates?
Yes, I have the certificates with me.
You said it's a diploma?
Pardon?
You said it's a diploma?
Advanced diploma.
Advanced diploma?
Yes, please.
Okay. Any other?
That's all.
That's all?
Yes. And another training at...
not the training, it's the
Okay.
qualifications.
Okay.
So, we apply to tender the statement of the witness. But before that, go through your statement.
Okay.
Go through your statement. That's 9 pages, correct?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so take your time and go through it and confirm whether that's your statement.
Yes, I believe this is it.
You believe or you are, or that is the statement?
It's the statement
Okay.
that I gave.
We apply to tender the statement of the witness into evidence as an exhibit.
The witness statement dated the 9th of September 2024 is herewith admitted into evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/BAC/SS/001.
As the Commission places. Mr. Sonko, how many wards do you have in Brikama? 28 wards.
Yes, please, 28 wards.
So you have 28 councillors with voting rights.
Yes, 28 elected councillors.
Yes, what I mean by saying with voting rights. And you have how many councillors that you nominate?
9.
9.
Yes, please.
Between 2018 to 2023.
2018 to 2023.
Why 9?
Well, I was told that due to the number of the wards that we have, if you calculate that instead of what I met was 5, instead it should be 9. Then I wrote to the ministry.
Due to the number of wards you have?
Yes.
You should nominate 9 councillors?
9 councillors.
How does that make sense?
Well, that is what I was told.
No. Due to the number of wards you have, is 28, correct?
Yes, please.
So that's why you have 28 councillors. So why would you have 9 councillors due to the number of wards you have? How sensible is that?
Well, the sensibility, I cannot elaborate much on it, but as a new person on the ground, this is what I was advised.
No, but what did they tell you?
Yes.
What did they tell you is the reason when you say they told you you have 28 wards and therefore you need 9 nominated councillors? What is the relation between the number of wards and the number of councillors to be nominated when you already have each ward per councillor?
I was told that it has to be according to the percentage. The 2/3 of the councillors elected should be 9.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Yes, that is how I nominated 9 councillors
So you
in consultation with the minister.
How were they appointed? How were they nominated, the process?
I contacted the interest groups, and then they will give me a selected person by that interest group.
How did you contact them?
Well, they have an establishment. They have a groups like the youths have a youth office in Brikama at governor's office, and then the disabled also have an office. Like the market vendors also, you have the market committees and stuff like that. Is how I consulted them.
How did you consult them?
I consult them through their heads.
You wrote to them?
I asked the CEO to write to them, to call them.
The CEO wrote to them?
That is what I don't know. I can't remember, but I remember having meeting with them, and then they sent me their representative.
Did they write to you formally as well?
I cannot recall, but I believe they did, but I can't recall honestly.
Which CEO did you ask to write to?
My then CEO, Alaji Mamset Jallo.
Mamset Jallo?
Yes, please.
Okay, you will have to go back to Mamset Jallo. You will have to confirm this with Mamset Jallo. We need to see evidence of the process that you have followed in this nomination, in the absence of which it will appear as if, or we can safely conclude that you did not follow the due process in their nomination. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I understand what you're trying to say.
There are
What
communications.
I cannot fully remember if it was written to officially.
You can go back and ask, and then come back and tell us that we wrote or we did not write.
Okay.
If the answer is yes, we wrote, here is the letter.
Okay.
If we did not write, we say that we never wrote.
Okay.
That's the issue. If we don't have it, the conclusion perhaps that will advise is that there was no due process followed on that part. Now, you wrote to the ministry?
Yes.
Go ahead, tell us the process.
The process was after having that candidate from the interest group, you
Yes.
write a letter of the nominated councillors
Right.
to the ministry, and the minister, in consultation with him,
Yes.
will confirm or endorse those nominations,
Yes.
and then you introduce them to the council.
Now, you have those communications
Communications like,
from the minister?
I can't recall, and I don't remember whether I can be able to have them.
So you did
But
not write to the ministry?
definitely there was communication.
So you didn't write to the ministry?
No, the CEO has to write. The CEO wrote for me.
The CEO will?
The CEO wrote for me.
So can you confirm whether the CEO wrote?
Well, I believe he wrote, honestly.
Don't tell me you believe. You have served as a chairman. You should be able to know what transpired during your time, what you did and what you did not do.
Yes, Council, this was a long time, and then I believe...
But it's a nomination, is a very important thing. You would know whether you have followed the process or not. If you need time to recollect your thoughts, you can ask that you need time to recollect your thoughts. But we should have a definitive answer. If not today, but when you come back, you should be able to tell us that yes, we have received communications from the minister approving the nomination.
Okay, sir.
Okay, to what? You'll bring it?
You said I should make a consultation with the CEO, you said.
All right.
If I hear you well.
Now, please, we will need the following information. The document in relation to communications from these relevant groups that you nominated the representatives from.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Now, apart from this nomination of the nine councillors.
Yes, please.
Do you guys have advisors in council?
Advisors?
Yes. During
No.
your time?
No.
You haven't employed the service of any advisor from 2018
I can't recall any.
to 2023?
No, sir.
Lawyers?
Yes.
How many lawyers?
I remembered one.
Please tell us.
I met a lawyer with the council, which was not that much functioning with the council. Then I have to advise the CEO.
You what?
That lawyer was not that much functioning with the council. I think there was a relation that I met which wasn't okay. Maybe they were not paying him. And then I advised the CEO.
Please take it back again.
I said,
yes.
When I came, there was a lawyer already with the council.
Okay.
But the relation with the lawyer, the relation between the lawyer and the council was not that much cordial.
Okay.
Cordial in the sense that he wasn't contacted, or when he is contacted, things are not done according to the way we need it. Then
and that lawyer is?
I cannot remember his name. I forgot his name.
Okay.
Then that was
you will tell us at some point, but go ahead.
Yeah. That was then I advised the CEO to make a follow-up to know that whether the lawyer will be coming or what will happen next.
Right.
It was later when lawyer LS Kamara, I think.
Yes.
Yes, Kamara. Then Kamara himself came, and then I have a discussion with him. I learned that the council owe him a lot of money that they were not paying him.
Right. And
then I asked him whether he can be able to continue for us. Then there was an issue between the council and GCAA, the airport.
GC?
The airport, Gambia Civil Aviation.
Okay.
They were not paying their dues. There were a lot of areas that I met, and I was trying to make follow-up on that. And that cannot be done without the presence of the lawyer. That was when I have to ask the CEO to make sure that we have a lawyer to be able to do this for us. Then I had the meeting with the CEO and the lawyer himself and the then acting director of administration. Then the lawyer promised that he is going to do everything that he can do. And then I believe, if my memories can serve me well, the amount was a bit huge. And then I asked the...
a bit huge, as in the millions?
No. In hundreds of thousands, not in millions.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I told the then acting director of administration to make sure that this thing is settled, and then the lawyer to be working with us because a council cannot run without a vibrant legal advisor.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I agree. Now, is that the process that you should follow?
That I should follow.
Follow in hiring as a service of a lawyer?
Well, to my knowledge, that is how I know it. Because I was new in the council, then I have to make sure that they hired a lawyer.
Was he given a contract?
He was given a contract.
You want a copy of the contract?
I don't think I have.
No, you will have it. You will bring it. You were there. Just write it down. You want to produce the contract that was issued to the lawyer.
Okay, sir.
Now, the council has, okay, let me skip that for now. It has in relation to the hiring of the lawyer, right? But you have another lawyer that was retained. That is Solai Chambers. Remember this? The late Ibrahim Kijera. May his soul rest in peace. You recall this?
I think, if I remembered well, maybe he was the first lawyer before Elias Kamara.
Yes.
Yes.
So Solai Chambers were also contracted.
That's what I was told, but I haven't seen the contracted document.
You were told?
Yes. That of Elias Kamara, I believe I know a little about that, but not Solai.
Now, the process of hiring a lawyer should be subject to the procurement regulations, right, and the act. You know about this?
Not to my knowledge.
Why?
Because I thought the administration should do that.
But you contacted the lawyer. You had a discussion with him together with your administration. You guys had a contract.
Through the acting, the then acting.
It doesn't matter. In your administration, you, the CEO, and the relevant directors.
Yes, please.
You gave them why there was a contracts committee in place, correct?
The contract, I believe the contract committee sat over it.
They sat over this.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. That would mean that you probably have been the first council to follow the due process in hiring of a lawyer.
Honestly, the contract committee sat over this lawyer issue.
Okay, that's not the information we have.
If not the contract committee, it has to be then the management, because we normally have let's have a definitive answer. The contracts committee is different from the management. Yes, that's what I'm saying. If not exactly the contract committee, it might be the senior management committee.
Meeting.
Yes.
Senior management meetings that you
yes,
have.
But I think if my memory can serve me, the contract committee sat over it.
Okay. In which case, you'll be asked to produce all the documents in relation to the contracts committee that address this issue of hiring of a lawyer.
Okay.
You're going to write it down too.
Okay, sir.
But based on your evidence, the contracts committee could not have discussed this issue because you had an engagement with the lawyer.
No, the first engagement was why.
Yes.
Then after knowing it, I asked them to make sure that a lawyer, a vibrant lawyer is available. Then that was when, after, then a contract committee,
No.
No.
He was to be paid. There was an areas with GCCA, right?
Yes.
You had to facilitate collecting those areas, and then that he will be paid, and so he can continue working. That is your evidence.
Yes.
Yeah. So don't change it. That is
And then,
exactly your evidence. So your evidence did not have space for the hiring of a lawyer through an independent process. You wanted to continue with him. You engaged him. There were monies that were owed to him, and you discussed that. You realized GCA was had areas with you. You had to collect the areas, pay the lawyer, and move on with the lawyer.
Well, unless as you ask to produce some evidences, I have to consult the CEO.
All right, Mr.
Yes, please.
Mr. Sonko.
Yes, please.
Now, the management of the area council, you have an office there?
Do?
You have an office as chairman?
Yes, please.
All right. So how do you manage the affairs, or how do you understand your role as chairman first?
Well, as a chairman of the council, when matters arises, or even if I have something to do with the the day-to-day running of the council, I had to call the CEO to discuss with him as the principal advisor of the administration and to my office. Then, when there is something concrete, then I have to call for council meeting.
You have to call for?
Council meeting.
Council meeting.
Yes, please.
And you chair them?
Yes, please.
Now, what is your relationship with the administration, the CEO and his team?
I worked with two CEOs, and the relation with them is not bad.
No, the working legal relationship you have, you are to supervise them.
Yes, please.
Going by the act, correct?
Yes, please.
To make sure that the work of the CEO is done in line with the act and regulations, correct?
Yes.
How
please.
do you perform this supervisory role?
You ask if...
How do you are to supervise the administration?
Yes, please.
On a daily basis.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
Do you understand it that way? Do you understand it that way?
Yes, I heard you.
Okay. Now, how do you perform this function?
Normally, the CEO will be briefing me of the past events.
Past events.
Past events, and then the week ahead.
The week ahead.
Then that is where we will be discussing, and then he will be advising.
How often do you have these briefings? The daily briefings?
A CEO will do brief me daily if he's around, or if he's not that much caught in his office. And then weekly we have a senior management meeting.
Okay, every week?
Yes, every week.
Are there minutes to these senior management meetings?
I believe they are mostly because there is a secretary to the meeting.
Who's the secretary?
I can't recall well, but I think the secretary was the acting director of administration.
Name?
Ibrahim Sawane.
All right. So there'll be a file that we can have to see that every week you guys meet and discuss issues, correct?
Not every week, but most of the weeks there is a meeting.
There's a meeting.
Yes, please.
And what is the decision-making process, especially issues regarding finance? Who has authority to do what in relation to approving checks or payments of any kind and withdrawals of some sort of monies? What is the structure you have in your administration?
The structure that I met was the CEO decides with his finance team.
Okay, that's what you met?
Yes, and that is the trend that we continued.
The CEO decides?
Yes, and his finance team.
Whatever he decides?
No, most of the things like purchasing some huge amounts, has to go to the council, and then the council has to deliver on
Most
it.
of the what?
The spendings, like huge amounts of spendings.
What is huge? What is huge? What is huge?
Like that, there are certain amounts, although we've never got a threshold in the council.
Okay.
There was never a threshold. I don't meet it, and we've never.
So it is between the CEO and council that decides the expenditure.
The CEO and his finance
team.
And
also, you said also council.
And also the council, yes, please.
But how about you as chairman?
Well, I belong to the council.
Yes, but you have an office.
Yes, I have an office.
You represent council.
Yes, please.
On a daily basis, you are the one who they meet.
Yes.
They meet council perhaps maybe once a month. If you are sitting every month once minimum, that's when they may meet council for certain expenditures.
To be candid, council, most of the spendings are not discussed with me.
Are not discussed at council?
With me, rather.
Why? Most, you said. But some are discussed with you.
Some are discussed with me.
Why will some be discussed with you and most not be discussed with you?
Well...
Is it the ones you have interest in?
Pardon?
Is it the ones you have interest in that are discussed with you?
No, due to the nature of the council, might be the cause of certain things, but I have interest in anything that the CEO and his...
So why are some payments discussed with you and some are not discussed with you?
Because if I am not aware of it, I cannot be able to discuss with them.
But you are having a daily briefing and you also having a weekly meeting.
Yeah, but
why would you not be aware of payments that are done?
the briefings might not be on payment issues.
And they might also be on payment issues.
Yes, exactly.
So why would you not discuss issues of payment?
So that's what I'm saying. If any briefing that is concerns about payment issues,
what will you be discussing in council? The main thing to do is payment. What else?
come again, please.
The main things to do in council is the payment of expenditures, salaries, allowances, projects, and so on and so forth.
No,
you have committees.
No, salary, we don't discuss that. That is to the level of the CEO.
No, I'm just saying if there are problems for these issues, that's what you discuss. Right? So why would you not discuss payment?
Well, that might be to my oversight, but most of the payments are not discussed with me.
So the CEO has
the
power to...
The CEO will discuss it with the procurement and then the director of finance.
So they sign the checks, the CEO and the finance director?
The CEO and the finance director.
And they can sign any amount?
Yes, because there is no threshold.
And they can decide to sign any amount because there's no threshold, and you cannot do anything about it?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
To be
That's how it worked?
To be realistic.
You knew there should be a threshold.
There should be, but
This
we've never.
Why was there no threshold?
We did not. I didn't meet it when we came.
You don't have to meet it.
Exactly.
To have it. You campaigned. It's not the case.
For good practice, we should implement it.
So why did you not implement it?
That was an oversight.
The CEO is answerable to you.
Yes,
should
please.
seek clearance to the chairman in relation to certain expenditure.
Yes, please.
You know this.
Yes, please.
Before they sign any certain checks, certain amount that should be approved by council, the CEO should come to you and say, we have to pay extra amount to Mr. Z. And you can either agree or not agree based on, of course, the documentations to be presented.
Definitely, that is how it should be, but it is not like that.
It's not like that. We will call them, Mr. Sonko. We will call them back. They are here.
That's what I'm saying.
Them, but they testified already. We will call them back, and then you will hear what they will have to say regarding the structure of the payment.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yes.
But it can only mean two things. If you knew that you had to have a threshold, and you did not have a threshold, I want to know, why will you not have a threshold when you knew you were supposed to have one?
Well, as I said, when we just came to the council, my main focus was to make sure that the council delivered to the expectation of the...
You didn't do that. The Brikama never delivered to expectation during your time.
Of course, yes.
He did not.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sonko,
yes, sir.
He did not. He will
yes.
proceed and you will know why it failed woefully.
No,
the councils in general, they fail woefully, all councils.
Anyway, we don't deliver as maybe the expectations of the people, but at least we've delivered.
The expectation of the people is what matters. They were the one who put you there, not your expectation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Everybody cannot be the same opinion on that. But
we save that for another day.
Okay.
We'll go by the evidence, Mr. Sonko.
Okay, sir.
Now, we have several withdrawals that have been done. We'll come to this, wherein monies were withdrawn by the senior management. You understand? From the CEOs down to the account officers. And we would not know where this money is going to. You have an internal audit department?
Yes.
Was the internal audit department functional during your time?
It was not functioning well.
Why?
Well, that is the principal internal auditor is somebody who's very hard to deal with.
Is what?
Very hard to deal with.
How is he hard to deal with?
Because when I tried to ask him to do his job, definitely he didn't do it. And
how did you try to ask him to do his job?
I will ask the CEO to talk to him.
Yes.
But it went to a point when he was not even talking to me at all.
Right.
Yes.
He doesn't have to talk to you.
Pardon?
He doesn't have to talk to you in that sense. He does not have to talk to you in that sense.
Okay.
Just do the job. Were there are no internal audit reports?
Internal audit reports might be there, but it will be very few.
You do not know. Do you discuss this at council level, the ones you have, the few ones you have, the few reports you have, do you discuss it at council level to address the issues?
I cannot recall.
Have you ever discussed an issue concerning an internal audit finding?
From the council's internal audit?
Yes?
No.
Never?
No.
So if you haven't discussed one, why would you have a problem with the internal auditor not doing his job?
He was not furnishing me.
You said there might be few.
That's
what
what
you said.
That's what I am saying. There are a lot of, several audit exercises like the central audit, like the
Yes.
national audit. That one comes after the audit. They bring the.
Do you discuss that one? Those ones?
No, definitely we don't. We never take it to the council.
You don't discuss those ones?
No.
Why?
Because initially.
Right?
Initially.
Right?
Again, please.
Go ahead.
Okay. Initially, the auditor's report did not come to me directly. It was later when we.
What do you mean? It did not come to me directly.
I am coming. I believe if after the audit exercise of the staff, the report should be sent to the council,
right?
Like the chairman,
right?
Because if you give it to the staff themselves who were audited,
right,
it will be a problem,
right?
But most of the time, this was not happening. It was later when my office will be giving the audit report.
What do you do?
We discuss it at the management level.
Do you have minutes of meetings that you have discussed this audit report at the management level?
I believe the CEO or the client.
No, you are the head of the management.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
Can you bring us one if you have time, if you are given time?
No, I don't have.
So there are no minutes of meetings at the management?
I don't have.
They don't exist. Just say they don't exist.
With me, they don't exist.
No, look, Mr. Sonko.
Yes,
if they exist and you don't have it now with you, you can always go back to the office and get it.
That's what I'm saying. At least it might be with the CEO, but it
might be. Can you erase these words from your vocabulary? We want to have certainty. You speak with certainty. You understand that? You occupied one of the most important offices in the country. You were the chairman of Brikama Area Council.
Yes,
you are managing the affairs of Brikama Area Council. You were there for how many years? 5 years?
5 years.
Okay, so don't sit here and start saying there might be, maybe we have, maybe we do not have. That will not tell well of you. So tell us, if minutes were taken, the structure was such that you were taking minutes of meetings and these things were discussed, you can tell us definitely they were discussed.
There are minutes of the meetings of the senior management meeting.
Discussing the internal audit reports?
I believe so.
Not I believe so. Yes.
Yes.
Or no?
Yes, please.
Now bring it.
Pardon?
Produce it.
Okay, sir.
Write it.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Now let me show you internal audit reports we have received. You have the first dated the 8th of March 2022. Says the audit report second quarter April to June 2022. And we have one for the first quarter audit report 2022 for the Brikama Area Council. And you were copied. You have seen the reports before, those two reports before?
Yes, please. I can recall this.
Now, what action was taken?
I have recalled these ones.
Okay, thank you. May I please have it? What action was taken?
The CEO was asked to act accordingly to make sure that they are disciplined.
Asked by?
I asked the CEO, and then if my memory can serve me well, this was also discussed at the council level.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Now we need you to give us the actions that were taken. Did you write to the CEO to take action?
No, I did not write to the CEO. I
Why?
called him during our briefing and told him.
Why did you not write to the CEO?
That was escape mind. But I told him to act, and he acted.
You what?
I told him to act, and he acted.
He acted?
Yes, please.
How did he act?
Well, these culprits were called,
Right.
and then they gave
You
evidence.
call them culprits. How are they culprits?
Maybe that might be a mistake of the wording, but they were called, and then they were asked by the police,
Right.
and then most of them accepted what they did according to the audit report,
Right.
and they wrote an apology letter and acceptance also.
Right. And
Yes.
then?
And then the matter was then sent to, I think, to the Local Government Service Commission. Yes, please.
By the CEO?
By the CEO.
Okay, we need those correspondence you have mentioned.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, we need all of them. So you are referring to the revenue collectors, right?
The revenue collectors, yes, please.
But it's not only about the revenue collectors. It's about lapses in administration. Procurement. You know, procurement is where fraud is done the most, correct?
Yes, sir.
The administration also focuses on procurement lapses to
Definitely.
maximize their opportunity in fraud.
Definitely.
When I say the administration, I include you as the chairman because you are to oversee the administration.
Yes, sir. I accept that.
So the page number 9 of this report, the Brikama Council Audit, Internal Audit Unit report for March 2022 states that there was a payment of $679,000 total that were obtained without following the due process. There is a minimum of 3 quotations required. It says there's a payment voucher of 220000671, a payment of office furniture from CB Arts Printing and Design. You paid to EcoBank $7,500. You only have 1 quotation, and the signatures were not complete. Another $35 was paid to Bubaba. The same, only 1 quotation was received. Lankara Musware, you know Lankara Musware?
I remembered him, yes.
Good. Was paid an amount of $70,000 for the payment of 6 cubicle toilets and sockaway at Farato Health Center. It says the quotations are not attached. The image of the particular work is not seen on the voucher. So no evidence of work done and no required quotations. You know, if you're doing the RFQ, you know RFQ?
Yes, please.
Request for quotation. You need to have a minimum of 3 quotations.
3, yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
None of these were present. Correct?
Yes, sir.
You have payment of disaster relief to Sarasima Sama Trading, $499,500. There were no documents present.
Can you repeat that, please?
No documents present.
No. You said
Sarasima Trading was paid for in relation to a voucher number 22000414451.
what was the payment for?
Payment of disaster relief,
Okay.
$499,500. No documentation in relation to procurement. Understand that?
Yes,
Did
please.
you address these issues?
I remember this disaster. I don't know whether it is the same disaster issue or not, but I was not around.
That was?
I wasn't around,
Right,
and then this happened in my absence.
right.
But when we were disposing the funds to them after they did all the procurement and everything. I was briefed by the CEO.
Let's focus on this one, since we don't know whether what you're talking about has any relation to this one, this voucher, particular voucher.
No, I don't know anything about it, honestly.
You should know. Yeah. That's the issue. Yeah. The issue is these are huge sums of money. You have opportunity as a supervisor to know of these things, especially when it is documented in an audit report. If you were not part of it, we now want to know what you have done. If you haven't done anything about it, it appears as if you were part of it. That's how it works. For all the mayors and the chairmen, that's what the law says. That's how it works. So, what was done? The audit report is there, you have seen it. What did you do?
I cannot remember doing anything on that.
Okay, we will need information about these things, right? So the revenue collectors, we have discussed this. You said you will brief us about the revenue collectors, correct?
Yes, please.
There were issues of double fueling for the following vehicles. It says double fueling for fuel supply was done to vehicle number BJL2511T. Who drives that vehicle?
I don't know the driver.
40 liters given to Alaji Jeng. Also, vehicle number BJL2511T, also given to Alaji Jeng, Finance Department. We have Mustafa Juf, Finance Department, 20 liters, WCR 043358. So you have fueling the same vehicle twice. Issue was raised too as well. Private fuel allocated to non-council staffs. It says Buba Bah was given 10 liters. Lyman Cham, 10 liters. And they are not staffs of council. Do you know why? But what caused this?
I wouldn't know that. I don't know.
Okay, you have payment vouchers without receipt amount. It says during the audit review on the payment vouchers, it was realized that some payments were done and no receipt was attached on the vouchers. So there's no evidence of the recipients receiving or the intended recipients receiving the amounts. The voucher number 22000649 for a rental of a generator. Rental of a generator to Kara Auctioneer. It was paid $25,850. And the 4th of April 2022, payment was done, but no confirmation of receipt of the amount. Right? Okay. We have receipt number 22000704, payment of roofing mechanic store to Guys Building, $17,725. No receipt attached. We have Fatu City for medical support. We have CFRO Motors Gambia, payment of repairing of back 5, $23,968.69 buttons. Batimat Lam, 1,400 was paid. No evidence of receipt. B&S Trading, 2,520, no evidence of receipt. Bakari Sedi, no evidence of receipt of money. And the list goes on, the total of which is $1,446,706.69 buttons. We do not know whether these monies were disposed in the right manner. And you have seen this audit report. What was done?
As long as my memory can serve me, this audit report was not treated at the council level.
Why? You were not interested?
Of course, I am interested in any financial dealing of the
You went after the revenue collectors. Why would you not go after the establishment?
Well, that might be an oversight. Then
not oversight, Mr. Sonko. These things cannot be oversight. You know what an oversight is? This can't be an oversight. You said you asked that these people pay the money back, even though we need evidence of that.
What I can remember fully is the Brikama Area Council was not complying at all.
Complying with what?
Procurement.
Why?
That is what I meant. And then I have to endeavor to make sure that the CEO has to push his team and the procurement office to make sure that compliance is something that we have to get.
Okay, you came and realized that the previous administration was not compliant?
At all.
At all? Yeah. At all means?
Not 100%, but the compliance was very low.
Very low. So yeah. For the most part, they do not comply.
They don't comply.
And then you came in. Did you comply?
We did better than before.
What is better than before?
Well, we were assessed by the National Assembly.
And what did they say?
Then the first assessment was at 40%.
And you agree with them?
Yes, I agreed with them.
I don't speak any less of the National Assembly, but if they assess you 40%, they would have been very wrong.
Well, the first assessment in 2019, if I remember well, 2019.
Procurement, you are 0.
Well, it was 40% that they said.
Oh,
40%.
See, I don't want to speak about the National Assembly. It's an independent institution, so they know what they did. What we know is what you guys have done. You don't deserve 5% or even 10, not even 3%. That was a total disregard. The first time that you were appointed or elected as a chairman is when you called a lawyer to engage the lawyer to get into a discussion. Rule number 1 was broken. You cannot do that as chairman. You don't have any business with procurement. You can't even sit in the same office with any person that is about to be given a contract or has a potential to be given a contract.
Please, can I clarify that point?
Clarify it.
Exactly. Not to discuss with the lawyer personally, eye to eye. Right. The lawyer was called to engage by the contracts committee.
That is not your job. That's my point.
Well, it might not be my job. I agree 100% with you. I agree with you.
Right.
But if they were not ready to do it, then that is why I have to force them to make sure that
No, that's not how you force them.
Okay, sir.
That's not how you force them. There's a system in place. You follow the system. You don't have to call any contractor. It's like a contractor to engage with him and discuss with him. You don't have the right to do that. So you have no intention to even follow the regulations. And I've mentioned to you as well, all these payments. So this is only 0.1% of what we are about to discuss. You realize that Brikama Area Council, there was no compliance sufficient enough to even say it is a reasonable degree. But let's just move on. Why do you not address this issue? You address the issue of the revenue collectors. Now you have this. The entire auditor stated in relation to the implication category or column that payment of vouchers without receipt indicated that the transaction of a particular purchased, well, that's how it is written, purchased did not take place and the vouchers cannot be justified whether the item was purchased or not. You know what that means?
Yes.
What does it mean?
That there is no compliance at all.
No. It means compliance is a matter of procedure. It means that the money might have been withdrawn in the name of trying to purchase an item.
Whilst it is not.
Whilst the money was diverted for something else. You understand that?
I understand.
But is that a fair comment?
By you?
No, by the auditor.
Well, if the procurement failed to make sure that the receipts are there or quotations, meaning exactly what you said has happened.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's the issue, and this is under your watch, and you've had access to this. It's in 2022. We are in 2025. You left in 2023. Nothing was done.
Yes, sir. This period,
right?
There was an issue at the council.
What was the issue at the council?
At first,
the time they were saying you should be. Go ahead.
Exactly. At first, when I came, the council has nothing completely in terms of service delivery.
Right.
There was no, garbage trucks, only one man truck I met and 2 tractors.
Yes.
One man open truck, 2 tractors. These are the only things I met, and there was no electricity at all at the council.
Right.
There was no electricity. So I was the one personally arranging with NAWEC to make sure that we have electricity. NAWEC
You cannot arrange personally with NAWEC.
Well, I have to. Even I accept it is wrong, but I have to, because then the council was running like that for years without electricity, and nothing was done about it. When I came, I want to make sure that there's electricity, which I did this correspondence verbally with the then director. I think Nani Juara, if I could remember very well, to a point when Brikama Council had electricity.
What was the problem?
Well, they said there were areas with Brikama Council.
No, they said if there was an area, you would know.
Well, I didn't see any evidence of it. And
So did you believe that?
I wouldn't know, because the Brikama Area Council was complaining that NAWEC was not paying what they're supposed to pay to them.
So now, how can you solve a problem that you don't know what the root cause?
This was discussed with NAWEC authorities, and then what I finally realized.
What was the problem?
The problem was about money.
What about money?
That Brikama Area Council was not paying electricity.
Was that correct? Was that true?
Whether it was true?
Yeah.
It was true, because definitely if they were paying, NAWEC will never cut them.
Did you see the invoices?
I haven't, and I do see invoices with the CEO amounting a lot of monies on the receipt, on the invoice. But when I contacted, they said they also, NAWEC also had to pay the council. So this was a push and pull until to a point when.
Did you verify who owes who and what amount was?
Well, after discussion.
Is the answer no?
Pardon?
Is the answer no? You didn't verify?
I didn't verify very well, but I know that there was no electricity, and then due to my own, endeavor, I make sure that the electricity came.
You don't have to endeavor anything. No, see, this is the problem with this country. No one owes the offices. These are public offices.
Yes, sir.
You are employed by the people to do things the right way. And so the right way is that there are structures. You went and had your own private engagement as far as you're concerned.
I agreed with you, sir.
This is verbal engagement.
Yes.
We don't see any correspondence to the effect. If company A says the council should pay XYZ, there should be vouchers. See, NAWEC is an organized institution.
I agreed.
They will give you the necessary
I agreed with you,
list
sir.
of areas, the amounts you have to pay. It's easy.
That's where I'm coming to. I really agree whatever that you are saying.
So how is that connected to this matter?
It went to a point, and then the Ministry of Local Government has to involve, and
now
then
forget about that. How is that connected to this matter?
What?
The idea that you have in the report, and there are millions that are accounted for, and you cannot.
This
don't account for it.
This happens in different years. That's what I'm saying. This one exactly does not have any connection to that. But to a point, I went to a point when I had another political, instability on my own side.
That was in 2020.
2020. Yes, this was in when?
2022.
Exactly. It does not stop at 2020.
Why? What was the problem?
It continued because the councillors wrote to the clerk,
right,
telling him that they did not accept me as a chairman of the council anymore, and they are not ready to work with me.
Right.
Whenever I call council sitting, they decline. They never come. The little that came, we cannot be able to form a quorum, and there is no council sitting.
Why did they not want? No, we address this issue. We will discuss this issue. This is the declaration of intent in 2020, right?
Yes.
Of intent in 2020.
Yes, please.
But how long did this go?
It went up to a year.
A year will be 2021.
Yes, with lack of coming to a council meeting.
Yes.
Yes.
That's 2021. The problem we are discussing is 2022.
Yes.
So it was overtaken by events. They start coming back to.
That's what I am coming to explain.
Right.
This was something that has distracted the council completely, or that distracted my office.
Right.
Somebody who shows to you, deliberately that I don't want to work with you.
Right.
And then for the past 1 year, you've been calling them, no compliance from them.
Right.
Then after when they started coming to, to the council,
Right.
they wanted to be having council meetings. I also did not allow, a certain period to have council sitting because I am seeing an interest that they only want to receive the council sitting allowance. That is my own see. Because at times you will see one committee will be meeting every day or in a week 3 times. To a point when the ministry had to write to us that we have to limit this because a lot of money is going into council sittings, which I agreed very well.
Mr. Sonko, we will come back to the main issue regarding the audit report, but let's discuss this issue. Now, it is a declaration of intent, it's exhibit MJ in bracket C, BKAC 003. The letter written to the clerk of council by various councilors. The councilors that signed this declaration are Lamin Sanya of, is it Sukuta?
Sukuta what?
Bakari, is it Bari? Nominated member.
Bansi.
Bansi, yes.
Bansi.
Aliu K. Dabo, Kembuje.
Kembuje what?
Bala Musa Dabo, Kafuta. Ismaila Jallo, Suba Ward, correct?
The then vice chairman.
Mamadou C. Jiba, Gunjur Ward.
Yes.
Omar Dabo is a rep.
Nominated, yes, please.
Yes, farmers rep.
Yes, please.
Lamin Diba, Pirang Ward, Usman Ba, Jiboro, Bubakar M. Kante, Katom, Suleiman Kinte, Brufut, Mbemba Toure, Lamin Ward, Abi Bangura, Banjurinding, Sajo Sane, nominated, and to B.O. Nyasi, Nyambai, Abdullah Kamara Bijilo, correct?
Yes, please.
So they signed a petition, a declaration of interest saying that we, the undersigned councilors of Brikama Area Council, hereby jointly make a statement to officially declare our position with regards to the circumstances surrounding the chairmanship at Brikama Area Council with reference to the expulsion of Mr. Sheriffo Sonko from the UDP, the United Democratic Party. The undersigned councilors of Brikama Area Council wish to acknowledge the expulsion of Sheriffo Sonko from UDP. Therefore, we unanimously stand to uphold and observe the Local Government Amendment Act 2015 and its due application. The undersigned councillors hereby given this notice to dissociate or abstain from any general council activity involving Sheriffo Sonko. By law, as stipulated in the Local Government Act, we swear to uphold Sheriffo Sonko is legally occupying an office of the chairmanship in Brikama Area Council. So being the case, we, the undersigned councillors, have decided to abstain ourselves from any activity organized by him. In the light of this circumstance, we, the undersigned councillors of Brikama Area Council, will not have any meeting with Sheriffo Sonko until the law takes its course. In the absence of our people, in the service of our people, we thank you all and attach here are the names of undersigned councillors, correct?
Yes, please.
This is the issue.
Yes, sir.
You were expelled from the United Democratic Party.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
And we don't want to know the reason why you were expelled.
Okay.
But for the purpose of this issue, the councillors wrote to say they don't want to attend meetings. Correct?
Yes, and they don't.
And it went on for a year.
Yes, please.
How was it resolved?
Well, after the party took me to court, I was in court with them for exactly 1 year. The
Right.
court,
I said, okay.
yes, the court starts sometime in March, but well before March, they started disassociating themselves with me.
Yes.
But the court starts in March. And then to the following year, March again, the case was over. And then April, May, they started coming to the council.
Okay.
Of the following year.
Right.
Yes, please.
Now, so within this period, it was difficult for you to manage the affairs of the
Exactly,
area
sir.
council.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This was wrong. We told them it was wrong. And they knew it was wrong. That's the reality. But this, if it has any correlation or any issue, anything to do with any subject matter, you can always bring it up. But back to the internal audit reports. You received the reports in 2022. By this time, they are now coming to council, correct?
They were coming to the council, but not accordingly.
What do you mean not accordingly?
Yes, when some of them came and we were unable to have a quorum, you cannot have a council sitting.
Right.
And again, there was a time when COVID-19 also was around, and we were advised by the ministry for non-essential staffs to stay away from.
Internal audit is 2022. We are discussing.
Okay.
I'm discussing matters that arose in 2022, not 2019 or 2020.
Yeah, but this was not 2019.
This 2022.
If I remember.
Come again?
Was it 2019?
2022.
Yes, about the internal audit you said.
You
said 2022 was the internal audit report.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I am explaining this thing to you. You said it is 2019. Oh, did I hear you well?
No, 2022. COVID-19 started in 2019.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
These findings are in 2022.
Yes, sir.
The problem with your former party members is in 2020.
Yes.
As per the declaration of intent, right?
Yes, sir. Council, I understand your point very well, and I agree. But honestly, after that long process of distress, of non-compliance from both councillors and staff of the council, it was very, very hard for somebody to concentrate on what you're supposed to do. Then I had to make ways to make sure that the council is able to get something and deliver to the people of West Coast Region. And most of these issues, definitely there were not compliances at all from my office and from the office of the CEO. As you said, it is exactly like that.
No, look, I agree. I understand what you are trying to say. But for instance, where we have an issue that has to do directly, that is a non-compliance, for instance, and your excuse is in relation to the actions of the councillors, you can point it out. What I'm trying to say for it, let me just be very particular. Let's say the internal audit report for 2022, the first quarter, it says withholding revenue, right? And then you have Farmer Sanyan, the amount is $8,500, right? This is in 2022. The council doesn't have any issue to do with this. This is something you can solve, or at least take necessary steps towards addressing them. You understand that? So why does the council come to play? You have incomplete payment vouchers. The councillors don't sign vouchers. This is the staff you administer.
Yes.
Exactly. So how does that affect the administration? Random payment voucher numbering in monthly files. You have the issue of 2 payments of the same maintenance service for Brikama Area Council 5, amounted to $147,901.52. These things I'm pointing to you have no issue with the councillors. So how does this have anything to do with your council? It says, for instance, on page 11 of the double payment, that the payment vouchers for Brikama Area Council 5, within a space of 2 days, there were 2 different vouchers from one supplier, Quantum Net. First payment amounted to $82,107.52. The date is 30th of March 2022. Sorry, 28th of March 2022. And the second payment on the 30th of March 2022, $65,734. Do you see this?
Yes.
And not even receipts from the payee. Now, how does this have anything to do with the problems you face with the councillors?
Well, it has distracted my concentration.
Mr. Sonko, really? How?
Yes, sir, please.
How?
The council then, or the region then, was facing a lot of issues.
In 2022?
Yes, please.
What kind of issues?
There were a lot of issues.
What kind?
Lack of proper management of many things.
Right.
Yes.
Many things like what?
Many things like exactly what you just mentioned now, the procurement, the staff. I mean,
this is in 2022, Mr. Sonko. Point to us the problems that you had in this year that you were distracted, that distracted you. That's my point.
well, for this 2022 audit exercise, definitely it wasn't treated as it should be.
Exactly. So let's not hide behind a problem that existed within a period, and that would affect your daily administration, right?
Okay, sir.
Is that not the case?
Yes, sir.
We also have the other procurement activities as well. You know, I had told you, you did not focus on the procurement process. It says on page 12 that there were payment vouchers that were not accompanied with the right documentation, that is purchase orders, requisition forms, or signed by both the CEO and the Director of Finance, right? We have a payment voucher number 2200096, the payment of a bucket of grease, no requisition form, no signatures, monies were withdrawn, right? You have 2200349, insurance for Brikama Area Council 5 vehicle, no procurement rule was followed, no invoice, no quotations, no trace of procurement unit involved. Basically, no procurement process was followed. $26,089 is 2 bottles.
For the insurance?
Come again?
For the insurance, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
You also have Brikama Area Council voucher number 22000343. The fuel supply, $92,915 is. The invoice not approved. Procurement negotiation not raised. Purchase order not signed. You understand that? And the list goes on and on and on. You understand? We have $126,000 petrol to GAM Petroleum, $123,794 is to GAM Petroleum, $133,085 is 50 bottles to GAM Petroleum, $114,000 plus, $135,000 plus, $110,000 plus. Guba Sanyang Bah was paid $2,500 for local brooms. You have fuel supply to GAM Petroleum, $97,299 is 75 bottles. Another $130,804 is 55 bottles. Another $126,000 is plus to GAM Petroleum. And no procurement process was followed for all days. More than $1 million. Do you understand this?
Yes, I understand.
And you want to tell us that you were distracted?
Yes, sir.
But you having daily meetings and weekly meetings, at least your CEOs were having meetings with you.
Yes, please.
You guys keep an asset register?
No.
You don't?
No.
Any reason why?
No, I don't know.
Was there a strategic plan?
Yes, please.
How was it prepared, do you know?
We've hired a private consultant who was former minister, Honorable Abdul Koli,
Right.
who did the consultation for Brikama Area Council.
Let me give you this file. It says Brikama Area Council Asset Register.
Council,
Yes.
I'm sorry, this is available, yes. I can remember it.
Very well. During your time, were salaries or allowances increased?
During my time,
Yes.
you said?
Were salaries or allowances increased?
During my time, yes, please.
Please tell us the process that was followed in the salary or allowance increment.
If my memories can serve me well, there was a communication to the Ministry of Local Government,
Yes.
and then the council also sat over it. Then from there, it was sent to the ministry,
Yes.
and then the ministry gave an approval of the payments.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Do you have a copy of that? We see that.
It should be there because I remember vividly that this happened.
Okay. We see that there is a 16th of September 2022 letter addressed to the CEO by Honorable Ismail Jallo, the Deputy Chairman.
Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
A letter from the Brikama Area Council
Okay.
addressed to the Chief Executive Officer of Brikama Area Council, signed by the Deputy Chairman Ismail Jallo, 16th of September 2022, which reads, convey of General Council resolution on the 30% increment on salary and allowance. This is to convey to you the General Council unanimous resolution on the 30% increment on salary and allowance for the period of September to December 2022. Resolute to at an emergency council sitting held on 16th of September 2022 for your perusal and action. Now, you decided this in a council meeting and you have the approval from the ministry, you said.
Yes, please.
We want to see the approval from the ministry.
Well, I cannot remember exactly whether this one you're reading right now is what, because this 30% increment was after the government increment of salaries.
I don't know.
If I could remember.
I'm only concerned
Yes,
about.
I'm explaining.
Yes.
I wouldn't ask you because I shouldn't ask you. If I can remember very well,
Go ahead.
30% increment was introduced by the government, by the central government.
Right.
I think that is where the deputy chairman wrote for the council to the CEO. But there was another increment of salaries and allowances by the ministry, approved
Yes.
by the ministry,
Yes.
which might be different with this one.
So, for the area councils,
Yes,
especially the allowance for the chairman and the councillors, this is a specific regulation.
Yes,
Correct?
Yes, sir.
It has its own, it's different from the central government because it is as a requirement in the act, which requires that it has to be approved by the minister
Yes.
in charge.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So that in itself means that if there is a general increment and government has an increment, you have your own procedure to follow. So we want to know this particular increment, whether
exactly
you followed.
Exactly, that is why I am mentioning that to you. That 30% increment that you just reading
Yes.
might be different with that one I am talking about.
Yes.
The one I am talking about, where the minister approves, might not. That's not this correspondence.
Now, see the minutes of the meeting of the 16th of September 2022 regarding this says the meeting commenced with the collective prayer as per customary and followed by the introduction of the agenda by Deputy Chairman for adoption. But prior to the adoption of the agenda, Councillor Ismail Baji observed that the attached environment budget lines document to the notice bore a wrong caption, 30% increment from September to December. In response, CEO clarified that this was a supplementary budget process and therefore shall